I think this video is going to come off as kind of a repeat, like, from what I said of the first chapter of Boruto, like, apart from, like, not talking about the 2 pages that we had that was like, oh my fucking god, it was amazing, oh, you know, going from that stuff, and then coming into, wow, it's just the movie. Because that's the same thing with, like, coming into this, like, chapter as well. It's that, like, that's the thing that really, really fucking bugs me about it. And it's like, I mean, because, like, this is the thing with, obviously, the art and all that. And then, obviously, like, I mean, like, seeing Sasuke looking like, obviously, fucking, like, Severus Snape. Like, I know that, like, really agitates a lot of people. But, like, coming into it, like, you know, like, apart from, like, I mean, Sasuke's, like, art really bothers me. But apart from that, the characters don't, like, that's the thing. I don't know. It's, like, the character art doesn't bother me that much apart from Sasuke in here. But the thing that, like I said, that just really annoys me about, like, the movie, annoys me about, like, what they're kind of doing with this, and obviously this is like showing that they want to do this in the anime, is that the fact that they, like, this is just more of the movie. It's just the movie, but with, like, this art style that, you know, a lot of people have shown that they don't care for, which is, like, I know, a shame. And, like, the biggest change that we had is, like, you know, like, having, like, Sarada having, like, a different change of, like, clothing, and just, like, it's kind of the shame, because it's, like, it's the same stuff, and, like, I do, like, fucking, like, really enjoy it. But with the problem is that the movie, as I said, and I know this is kind of unfair to a lot of people that have already seen this stuff, and it's like, the movie was that fucking perfect. That's the reason where I'm like, that's why I'm so upset with this, where it's like, I really wanted to see a lot more extension on it, or like focus on like the Kawaki stuff, which is like, I guess that's one thing like about it, is like, you know, like they kind of mix things around, because the whole stuff that we saw with like Sasuke versus like all of like Kaguya's disciples, which you can clearly see that they fucking look like that, like immediately from what you can see. But, you know, just in case, like, obviously that, like, I ain't gonna say too much more and all that, because I'm really sure that everyone that's watched this has seen, like, Naruto the last, and a majority of you have seen Naruto Boruto the movie, like, you've seen that stuff. Like, that's the thing, like, I feel like a broken record player with, like, especially talking about this chapter, and it upsets me because I really like that movie a lot. And, like, they added it, like, the Sasuke scene, like, that, when he was fighting those guys, that was the first, I'd like to say, 5 minutes of the movie, and then adding the rest of it with, like, Boruto, like, kind of, like, cheating to do the Rasengan, even though he was kind of naturally doing a small Rasengan, he was doing that, and, like, him kind of cheating his way to, like, have, like, Sasuke teach him and all that. That was, like, the half an hour mark. Like, I'd like to say that was the half an hour mark to the movie. I'd like to say that's, like, I think we're, like, either in the third of the movie, or, like, a quarter, or, like, something, because I know we've either got the first 25 minutes done to half an hour of this movie, which is really upsetting because of the fact that I wanted this to fucking just be, like, oh, we'll have, like, 2 chapters or so. Like, this is the thing, though, like, coming in, like, honestly, out of every character, and I know, like, a lot of, like I said, mentioned the art before, out of every character, I think Sarada is the one that's kind of come out okay at this. I mean, Mitsuki looks, Boruto looks a little bit, like, coming into it, but it's like, everything else, like, kind of just looks okay, like, with, like, those characters, and then, obviously, there's just the art of the others, just, like, so I kind of, like, hate coming out of this, like, oh, you're just a fucking elitist with that movie. Like, I really don't like coming out with that, but it's just the sheer fucking truth and fact that this is just the worst version of it. Like, and it's an absolute shame, because the animation's beautiful, music is beautiful, like, the fucking art, like, everything about that movie is great, and it's my favorite Naruto material that there is out there, and it's just like, it really hurts me is that we are going to get this as an anime format, probably as, like, Dragon Ball Super, and it shouldn't be the case like that. Like, it shouldn't be a thing, and I know, like, what exactly they're trying to do, but it's like, if you wanted to do that, just do, like, the movie. You get this, like, you don't need this stuff, and it really agitates me that they're going to be doing it, and it's just like, if they are, I hope they just keep Kishimoto's whole style with, like, the animes. I hope they just do that, because obviously, like, with Sasuke looking like fucking Severus Snape and all that, I think that's going to agitate a lot of people that come out and say, yo, what the fuck, like, why is he exactly looking like that? I'm gonna end off the video here. Like, I know it, like, it's kind of like after all like the fucking videos and all that out today, I kind of like feel a little bad, kind of leaving on a sour note with this one. But like, it's just the truth, like, and it's just how I honestly, generally feel about this chapter. It's just like it's kind of pointless. Like, we should, like, I'm fine with the Kawaki. If they honestly just gave us the Kawaki stuff, like that little preview, and then after that they said, okay, instead of doing this and all that, you gotta wait 4 more months. As agitating as that would have been, I would have thought, if that meant skipping this stuff, I would have been a-okay. They just said, it's either that or you get recap of like the movie, and I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. I accept that. I'm gonna have that. Like, so overall, I'm just ending it there. Like, thank you very much for watching. I know. I hate like being negative in videos. It just hate like just the score wise. I'm not even gonna give it a score because it's just like it's like, it's great if you haven't seen the movie, but then it's like you're missing out on the better version and kind of spoiling yourself on it. But if you've seen the movie, then it's just like you're just reading, like, you've seen the same shit that you did in a lesser, like, better version of it. Let's just like wait and see, like, once we get the new art. Let's just wait pretty much this version of Universe 6 with like Boruto, and hopefully, like, obviously since there's like so little content, since like obviously when it comes to like Boruto, it's one movie compared to like Dragon Ball Super, like it has Battle of Gods and Resurrection of Death. So let's just hope, like, now at this point, like, we really, like, pace. I want at least next chapter to be, like, exactly with the tournament and the fight, like, all that stuff. Like, I want all of that, like, done, and, like, kind of next, at the chapter out of that, chapter 4 is, like, the final fucking battle, like, thing of the movie. So, well, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, as always. I hate being negative, but we're ending it on that note. I'll see you guys next time.